Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Talk About Wargames, where today we're talking about Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector from Black Lab Games and Slytherin Limited. So what have we got here? Well, we have a bit of a preview demo. Only 2 of the 20 missions are available to us, and they're disjointed missions. They're at different parts of the story. So we're not getting much of the story mode here. We're not getting much of the army creation, the unit creation, all that sort of long-term campaign stuff. But what we are getting is a bit of a sneak peek of the tactical gameplay, the different units available to us, and just how the thing feels. So, this first mission, I have been tasked with my cadre of Blood Angels here to retrieve the desiccated corpses of fallen brothers for their DNA, if I understand correctly. It's been a few years since I've been enmeshed in the world of Warhammer 40k. So what have we got here? Here, we're looking at the new breed of Space Marines. Primaris Space Marines. Yes, you are right, Strike. So we have aggressors, who I understand are heavy support units. You can see they've got some rockets on their back and big punchy fists and big old machine guns. We've got Intercessors, your new frontline run-of-the-mill infantry. And we've got a couple of officers here, Brother Arturio and Sergeant Carleon. Now, trying to take a peek at our tactical situation. We already see this on Tyranids right here in front of us. Here are some Termagants, who are shooty shoot types, and Hormagants, who are the cutty cut types. Yes, my knowledge of Warhammer 40k is astounding. But here, hitting the M key, take a look at the overall game map, and we've got quite a battlefield here. Now it looks pretty simple. Looks like we can make our way west through the Termagants, Hormagants, up the stairs, down through the presumably more covered Imperial buildings here, and to our main objective. But that leaves all this open ground for some reason. So I'm expecting that we're not going to be completely alone in trying to make our way humbly through to this objective. I think something's going to happen, but we'll have to find out. So, first things first, this is a nice 3D tactical game. You can spin around, pin in and out. I do love seeing this. Is the kind of stuff that I wish existed when I was a small child trying to push around poorly painted miniatures on my table. Alright, let's get right into it. So, everyone has movement points and action points, which you can of course spend on moving around the battlefield or using different types of weapons. So, let's test out our firepower on these unfortunate gaunts. So what have we got here? We have our Boltstorm gauntlets. Range 1, 3 squares, so we're in range for that. 2, 3 damage, armor piercing, accuracy. It's right, this machine guns. We have our grenade launcher, which has a minimum range. You can see the orange tiles at the top there versus the white ones. Punching, always good. And a hail of fire, sacrificing all of its remaining movement points and makes a ranged attack command with 4 additional attacks for every MP spent. So this feels like a good opening salvo. Let's see if we can't decimate, at least significantly impact that Termagant's ability to do anything to us. So, away you go, boys. Doing alright? I like how each unit each individual in the unit seems to have their own HP. Yeah, there we go. 4 of them are dead and 4 are untouched. Well, let's give them a second volley. There we go, that dealt with that. Now, we have one more over here. And I think what I'm going to do is push them up and see if we can't get within range to do as much damage as we can and push as fast as we can. I'm a little hesitant to commit my officers here. I'm not sure how they're going to be able to handle. Alright, there's also line of sight. So how you face actually changes what your units are able to see and therefore what, battlefield information is available to them. I love it when games do that. So, okay, I don't want to do this. I'm going to just give them an easy volley with the wrist machine guns. Terrible, terrible carpal tunnel for all these poor boys. You have 4 MP, still leaves 1 action point, so we're going to rush up here with a Intercessor squad. Excuse me, Sergeant. And just give him a volley. I really don't want to be stuck here if I can, because I'm assuming we're going to get surrounded. There's just too much open space, too much map. So I'd like to be able to take this position up here and be able to hold it. Because there's really not much going on up here. It looks like it's nice and flat, so we'll be able to see if anything's coming at us, but presumably I'll be have a better time defending there than down here in the dirt. Right, finish these guys off. They have the audacity to breathe the Empire's air. Go on. And I should be pointing out that might not be too far, but it might be the only thing we can do. Yeah. Spending their action point as an additional MP point to make sure they're making it far enough forward. Sergeant, lead the way. Now, Sergeant has 2 action points as well as the 4 movement points, so perhaps it would be worth getting up here and doing some damage. I'm assuming he's a character, he's going to be able to tank a few hits at least, right? So, tactical precision, right? This is helpful stuff. Let's just chain toward these guys. Go on, go get them. Don't mind me. And are you a librarian or an apothecary? I'm not sure what you are. Something fancy. And can you get a shot on? A 55% chance. Alright, here, if we click this, you get the detailed look at the unit, their movement, their evasion, their armor, their health, what weapons they have, and the attack they're trying to do. So, only 55% chance to hit, but, you know, I might take a couple. Oh. Boo, poor show. Alright, I'm going to hit P to see if I have any of the units that can act. Nope, no one else can act, so let's see what the Tyranids are going to do with their first turn. Who has unspent... Well, regardless, if anyone has unspent actions, I'm going to enable Overwatch for them. So if anyone comes up... Uh-huh. See? Suspicion's correct. So we're having unidentified... or not positively identified targets in our rear into our flank. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think getting up to that structure as fast as possible might be the best option. Don't want to have to deal with being swarmed. Here's the Overwatch, so I guess the Sergeant had an extra... Oh no, right, I remember this. Pistols. Pistols get free Overwatch against charge actions. So, Sergeant got to get a few shots off. Oh.
The aid is welcome. I do not wish to needlessly add to the bodies here.
Looks like the cavalry's here. I'm going to take a look at fast attack, and I can click on the unit. So way over here, way off on the southern flank, we've gotten 2 fast attack units as support. No, where'd you go? Right. So what are we going to do with you boys? Well, I suppose they could just... They're not really heavy hitters. But I wonder if I can make it this way around to the structure. I suppose that wouldn't be the end of the world. Can we make it down this way, around the south? Maybe we'll try that, and maybe we'll use them as scouts and see what's waiting for us around the objective on that structure. Because I don't want to get them stuck in. I figure they're not going to do so well if they're you know, surrounded by clawing termagants and whatnot. So first one, I'm actually going to just move their movement, leaving their action point just in case something horrifying is waiting up here. Again, that fog of war is a real issue. And you too. Again, I'm not feeling super confident, so we're going to run over here. And what I'm going to do is tell them to turn around and cover the flank, and go on Overwatch, but close Overwatch. Let's cover these hexes, since we do know there's a unit down here. It'll probably come around the left. There. You watch this, and you, just in case, look at all these spaces you get to cover. Cover here if you can. And we want to be closer rather than farther away. Get the optimal number of hits. Alright, so that's these boys taken care of. I'm gonna go back to our main force here. Alright, so we had pings back here behind us. And we had pings and confirmed units up here, so I'm not liking that at all. I'm sure there's some stuff up here as well, but again, I'd rather be funneling the Tyranids up the ramp to us rather than be stuck here in the field with our backs against nothing. So how do we make this maneuver as quick as possible? Well, first we should probably get rid of this unit that's right here. So you can go pretty far and not spend any action points. So we'll get you guys up here. And if I'd like to, if possible, preserve as many actions as I can for Overwatch, just as these Tyranids are probably going to be swarming us next turn. So let's try. I wonder if it's better. So okay, left click. Hit chance 70%, damage 45 to 60 times 3, with a nearly 40% crit chance versus the Boltstorm Gauntlet. Oh, we're not facing the right direction, so they won't even let us do this. Let's just melee. Go get them. That was pretty successful. I like their backing off animation. Alright, Sergeant, since you just have a pistol, I don't really trust you to hold off any sort of major assault. Let's get you in here for a melee attack. Oh, you got through one. Alright, Brother Arturo, can I trust you to do this? Come on. Now, do I want to shoot? Or melee? 33? 3 to 5. Right. We're gonna melee, because that seems like a guaranteed kill. Yeah, there's one left. I'm pretty sure whatever this wounded Hormigaunt tries to do in the next turn, we'll be able to take the hit and survive. Now these guys have a potentially left behind, so let's run them up. Liking that I can get him up here with just his movement points. Yeah, take your time. We're gonna spin you around so you can cover the rear. And set your Overwatch for relatively close. Because I'll cover the angle here as soon as they come around the rock. You as well. I don't want to put you in the way, so we're actually going to run you up here. Or is that just a problem because there's these Marines in the way? Yeah. Let's get everyone forward. I'm going to run them all the way. I mean, there could be something over here. There's not much map up here, but I'm not sure how the wily Tyranids act, so we're gonna go out on a limb and rush you up. Okay, not seeing anything over that hill. Now they spent everything. Can you get this way? Yeah, no. See, we can run these guys up here now because the pathway's clear. Like how they need the clear pathway, but they'll still walk through their own boys. Right, and now we're going to spin you around so you're facing the rear. And get that Overwatch for as far as we think. So Overwatch also has the potential to impact movement. So if you catch them in Overwatch far enough away... Yeah, we're going to just get you up here. If you catch them in Overwatch far enough away, you might interrupt their movement, or slow down, take some movement points away from them. Alright. Now, you still have an action point, so we're going to just get you to finish off this unit. There. And you still have an action, so I'm going to spin you this way. Not sure if you'll be able to Overwatch through your friends, but we're going to try. So I can get you to cover the ramp. Yeah. Get you to cover the ramp. No actions for you. You still have actions, so we are definitely going to get you to spin this way. And Overwatch the ramp, just in case. Now, anyone else? You still have movement and another action. Now, what are your utilities? Embrace the blood. Energize red thirst of a single friendly unit within 2 tiles. Right, for plus 40 momentum. Now, I haven't mentioned this yet. Every unit, click on these guys here, have a momentum bar, which goes up as they get kills. And when it reaches 100, you can activate something special with certain units. Like some Tyranid units can do extra attacks or do more damage when they attack. And I suppose because these are Blood Angels, you have the Red Thirst. When you momentum reaches 100, the unit will surge. Unit gains momentum when I'm not sure what their surge ability is, but we'll find out together, hopefully. Right, Red Thirst. Gain momentum when most kill, base proximity. Critical transfer momentum. So, as their momentum goes up, they're doing potentially more critical damage. Alright, I think that's everybody for this turn. Oh, yes, your utility. That's what we're looking at. Well, we don't need to do melee damage when we do any of this stuff. We're going to just advance you forward. And again, we're going to test out and see if this blocks Overwatch shooting. Whoever I missed, get your Overwatch. And I guess I can see that some units are losing momentum if they go through turns without any sort of combat. Ooh. I'm not sure what that's going to do, but I don't think it's going to be good. Now see, we lost line of sight on these units because we moved out of the way, but we can still hear them coming up. Ooh, I don't know what these things are. It's been a while since I've played. But I don't like the look of that green mist they're spreading on the ramp I'm going to try and climb. Well, they seem like they're decent enough range that we can probably use our aggressors' rockets. Oh, there's so many. Oh, here they come. Is this going to trigger Overwatch? It did, so units don't block Overwatch. That's good to know. And you see that, stop them in their tracks and a significant amount of damage. And both units are getting fire now, that's nice. Yeah, we better watch out, guys. And we got these guys coming after our scout units. We should trigger the Overwatch. There we go. Wow, good shooting. And again, stop them in their tracks. Oof. They did get the fire back. Well, I don't think we're gonna be. Maybe I sent these guys to their doom. I guess we're gonna be doing a running fight with these boys. I'll take a look at their max HP to see how much damage they can take. Luckily, this is, you know, pretty ineffective small arms fire at the moment. Oh, there's a lot of bugs out here. Okay. How am I going to solve this problem? So we got these ones coming up. So they can move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so if I move everyone forward, I should be able to get out of their combat range of this group of enemies. But these flankers here, they're going to be a problem. And these things. I'm going to clear my menu. What are you? Spore Cloud. Okay, so this adds in their armor and evasion. And they get the usual endless hunger. So these are spore clouds, I guess, that they're producing. So it's just smoke grenade. Still not great, but we're going to see if we can't use some melee. Now, jetpack, extra movement, less range accuracy, but what I'm going to try and do is throw Sergeant Corleone up here. He still has 160 out of 200 HP. And you'll still have an AP attack to be able to do some damage. Yep, so do that. Here he comes. That was probably foolish, but oh no, Overwatch! Oh, that was very foolish. No, still got some HP, so no. Not gonna use a bolter. The chainsword costs 1 AP. We have 1 AP left. Let's get one of these venom thropes. Didn't quite do enough to kill him, so we have to support our eager sergeant, who totally of his own free will, without me doing anything, decided to charge up there. Right. Intercessors have frag grenades, so I think it's gonna be a bit of a hard charge here up the slope before we get overwhelmed. We can trap these grenades. See the green cover marker. I'm assuming this is because we're throwing over this pile of rubble here and into their, you know, mist, ooze, whatever they've got going on. But we're going to try it because, well, Not much else we can do at the moment. There we go. At least we finished the one and did some damage to the others. Now, can we hit you with rockets before we move? Out of range. Alright. That's fine. I'm going to get these heavy support troops as close up here as they can. Again, we're going to be at a disadvantage shooting into this regardless, so I just need to pour on as much fire as concentrated as I can. Range 4 to 5, so yeah, we can't. There's so much cover here. They instead are going to do their... No, not going to do Hail of Fire because I used all the movement points, so it'd be useless to do that. So instead we're going to just keep focusing down this one unit. There, good to see a crit in there. Oof, but they're tanky. They've got some HP. But again, I'm going to try and box my troops in as much as I can around this ramp here. I'm tempted to run these guys up just to get them on the ramp. Even though we're not going to be able to fire with them this turn, it'll probably be worth... Oh no, that's some sort of interception. I didn't know they could do that. Well, guess who's getting taken care of, I guess. You. Right, there's that. I should have seen that marker. Well, we're going to run you here, because everyone else can't quite make it. Yeah, so you're going to be the one to do it. I'm going to run you up here to the middle. And then we're going to turn you around. And we're going to try a frag grenade, actually, see if we can't do as much damage as we can to this unit. Since you're in the way. Oh, that was good. That's a good total elimination. Right. Let's get you boys up here, too. Get the apothecary up here. And then we'll get our tanks to hold the line as best they can. I might wait on them to see, because we can get you to face this way. My bad. Face this way. And again, can't quite use the rockets. But we are going to use the Bullstorm Gauntlet. Do some damage on these Hormigons. Termagants. I get them mixed up. And you will do the same thing, actually. We'll pull you up. And we'll exchange the extra space for being able to fire on these Termagants. Or are we out of range? Oh no. That's okay, the range of the rockets. Let's see what these do. Of course I could look at the stats, but that's no fun. Well, there you go. I am satisfied. And we're going to spin you around to look to the back here, because being melee attacked from the rear is not good in Battlesector. You're taking more armor piercing and just more damage overall, so I want to make sure everyone is covering their rears. Again, we can't see these units because they're out of Fog of War. We can't see these units because they're in the Fog of War, but we have moved the majority of our force onto this ramp like I wanted. And I believe we have taken care of these guys, have we? No, we haven't. It's a good thing I checked. Alright. So back to our tragic land speeders. Now I think what we are going to do is just run them past. I'm not seeing any sort of interception marker here. Probably because they're a fast attack vehicle, they're flying, they're vehicle versus infantry. And we're going to get these guys up to follow. And we're going to go back to back out here in the desert. Because there's I wonder if I should just take the shot now. Now, you know, I'm going to Overwatch for this close, just to try and stop them on their turn. Although these are Termagants. Okay, they can stand still and shoot me. So no, we're not going to do that. We are going to use Heavy Bolter, and we're going to just give them a spray. I appreciate that they're being very selective with their fire, but I guess I always pictured Heavy Bolters just going nuts. Yeah, let's try and cover both approaches. If we can. Alright, I think that's everybody. You still have an action. What are you gonna do? Can heal. Maybe we'll give... Or is there a range on this? Within 1 tile. Okay. Sorry, Sergeant, we're not gonna heal you. What we are gonna do is give everyone around him extra melee damage in case these units come down. Alright, everyone who has any, be on Overwatch. Now, what's gonna happen here? So, Sergeant got to intercept them as they tried to move by. And the Apothecary has his Overwatch pistol. Into melee with the units. I thought we would have had a chance to fight back, but I guess maybe not. We'll be fighting on our turn for sure. Oh, there we go. At least Sergeant Corleone got a strike back. Yeah, we've... look at them focusing fire on my one wounded unit. Luckily the Apothecary's right next to them, so the start of next turn we'll be able to heal them before they melee attack those Venom Thropes. Hopefully. Oh, there's more of them. Yes, we need is mobile cover creation. And right, this is more of those unknown signatures now approaching the ramp. Just gonna pull back a little bit to see what's going on. And yeah, we see they can't quite make it because we're keeping ahead of their movement per turn. But that's gonna that's gonna end really soon. Get a lot of grazing hits, which I like. Yeah, look at them. Are they gonna try shooting from there? No, okay. I thought that might be Oh. Wow. Got some marksmen back here.
Picked up movement on the Auspex.
Yeah, I'm glad I decided to go west instead of north with these guys. Yeah.
I am the sword of Sanguinius.
Alright, so Sergeant Carleon here is a little bit hurt, but that's alright. We've still got... Oh, poisoned. Oh, that's what this does. It also poisons. That's great. But we do have the Righteous Exhortation, extra melee damage. I think I'm going to use the Apothecary first to heal this unit before they melee. There we go. It's good to see them back up. Should we grenade? I don't think I have a melee option for these boys. Well, grenades as melee as I get. Oh, we can't grenade to the next space. Alright, that's fine. To hit 25%, oh man. I didn't plan for this very well, did I? You aggressors, you're going to punch them. And you're gonna like it. Oh, that was good at least. So it's a very stark distinction between units that have both melee and ranged attacks, and those are just ranged.
Your orders.
What do I want to do? There's a lot of unpleasantness coming up here. I wonder if Carleon here would be able to finish this unit off and let us push up a bit higher. Probably not, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm not sure if he'll be able to target more than one. Ah, yes, he finished that one, but we still have 3 HP. So the tragedy is that this unit is going to have to waste their action on a 65% chance to do 3 points of damage and finish this guy off. Please make me proud. Okay, good. They got him. Now that means that our Apothecary can move up. So he's in position to heal Carleon next turn. And it does mean I can move these soldiers up higher into the poison. I know, not great, right?
Heavy fire support.
To be in a better position. Oh, I keep forgetting about the interceptions. Alright. Yeah, it's not looking great. think I screwed up. Right, well, we're gonna have you face the correct direction anyways. We are gonna pull these guys up here. And you know what? Are we gonna spin you around? No. We are gonna go on the offensive because I can hit something. Too close. If I can hit these gaunts with the rockets, and I will. So then we're gonna have to use. Oh, see, that was amazing. We're gonna have to use our heavies here to actually break through this. And the intercessors are gonna have to be what we use to defend. So I want to get these guys in range. This would be too much. So who is untouched? You're fine. You're perfectly fine. And you get a bonus to melee. I'm not sure if that's going to help you defend against this kind of attack, but we're going to get you out here to then give these guys the option to run up here and help us press the attack. Because at the very least, we can Bolt Storm Gauntlet these Venom Thropes here. Well, that was reassuring. Alright, so it's looking rough for these aggressors here and for Sergeant Carleon, but at the very least, we've got some sort of protection. Now, you boys, can I move you here? Oh, I can. Perfect. So you just made a bit of space for your aggressor brothers, and now you're going to be covering the rear with an Overwatch, and it's going to be a nice close Overwatch. Yep. And you as well. You can spin around and protect a nice close Overwatch. And you are going to spin around even though you can't Overwatch. I don't want you to get hit in the rear. Now you still have the ability to fire even though they're in heavy cover. It's going to be important just to do what we can to get any hits here. And it was enough to kill him. Excellent. So does that mean I can push? I guess I could. But I think what I'm going to do is just orient Carleon the right way and Overwatch right here because I want him to be next to Brother Arturio for next turn so we can get a bit of a heal off. I understand they're going to take some poison damage, but it won't be enough to kill any of them because 30 damage poison. We might lose one of these guys if the Termagants target them, but we'll have to see what happens. Next, our land speeders. What are we going to do with you? I would love to run up here, but the fact that a unit came down this way makes me worried that that's not going to be possible. But then running them up here, either we'll be able to support these guys by flanking these Tyranids, or we'll just get trapped being flanked ourselves because there'd be too much of a force in this narrow path. This is a little tricky. I think I'm going to have to go around this way. I really don't know what's going to be waiting for me, but we'll have to see. Go for it. Doesn't look like anything yet. Spending the extra action. Okay, nothing is immediately there. That means we should be able to get you up here as well. How far do you move? 4. Yeah, so regardless we're going to be getting hit unless I fly you up here, keeping their action point, spin them around this way, and give an Overwatch for right here. So hopefully, if these Venom Thropes decide to turn back around and come up, we can stop them before they get close enough to melee these scout units. Now, who has actions? You do, but you don't have the action I want, which is healing, because we're on a cooldown. So I think, I mean, it's a bit of a silly shot, but we're going to just go for it and do some damage, or do some of the returning fire we take. Great. No one else has real actions left, so there's the poison damage, yep. Looks like one unit's taking the 30 HP, which is nice, not everybody. And that cleared it because we got rid of the venom tropes. I'm going to pull the camera back out because it's a bit hard to see situationally where everything is. Ah, yes, they keep coming. This really is a fast-moving type mission. Oh, it does trigger the Overwatch. Good, I was wondering if they were going to be able to get them. But it's a good thing I turned around the aggressor so they don't take a hit from the rear. Oh, countered with the crit. Way to go. Yeah, it's going to be a very tight movement. Yeah, here we go. Are we going to be able to stop them? Doesn't look like it. Well, maybe we ate a movement point. Important thing is that we slow them down and get out of that poison. This should trigger the other Overwatch. There we go.